So let's chit chat about the items that I consider to be some of my best bargains that I've ever bought from a designer perspective over the years. Hello, and the warmest of welcome to today's video. For those of you who haven't seen my face before, hi, I'm Nick, glad to have you here. Those who have seen my face before, thank you so much for joining me again. I hope you enjoy my videos. I put out videos roughly 3 times a week on a range of different topics, anywhere from fashion, slightly more personal topics. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, then please do head down, hit subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. I love chatting with you all. I'm on about living life loud, and what that means to me is being your authentic self, being proud to be you, and just celebrating who you are. Celebrating yourself, and of course, celebrating others. So, a couple of things to talk about. I have not posted for a little while. I apologise for that. I haven't been well. So, getting in front of the camera just hasn't felt like something I've been able to do or really wanting to do. So, I'm going to try and get back. I do have a unboxing to do for you. However, whilst the algorithm is probably punishing me for being off for a little bit, I'm not going to share that for a minute because I want to make sure that everyone gets to see it, because I am so happy with what's in that bag. I have been after it for a while. You will have seen it in previous videos. You will have seen it in wish lists. I've been after that bag for a long time. It's not the pony hair Bayswater, just as an FYI, but I've been after that for a long time. There are 2 items in there. One practical, one not so practical. Funny how the practical one was about a 20th of the price of the non-practical one. But oh wow, that's the world we live in. Next up, what are we talking about? I have the most glorious Devil's Advocate blazer. It is white and it has these beautiful blue flowers on it. I love it. Adore it. It's stunning. I have not been able to find the trousers. It's a full suit. I haven't been able to find them. Until now. Here are the trousers. I found them. I can wear it as a full suit. I am so excited. They were available in one size. My size. And I saw them and I bought them instantly. Fabulous. Is this the right thing to be wearing coming into winter? Oh, I don't know, but who cares? Who cares? Fabulous things should be worn all year round, regardless. So the fact that I have managed to find that, I now have 3 full Devil's Advocate suits. And how I've had to, basically, I've only ever been able to buy one of them in full at the start. So I've been able to add the rest. If I can get that pink check. The problem with the pink check is it's a gorgeous jacket, but the trouser is a wide leg trouser. That's not going to suit me. It's not really my vibe. But it'll be cool. It's just not going to be for me. So that might not be able to. But if they bring that out in like a slim leg or something, I'll be all over it. Anyway, very excited about that. Okay. Bag of the day. Oh. This beautiful pink Bayswater. This got some compliments today. Ooh. I mean, it's not got its organiser in it, so I mean, look at that. But that's what I love about these, is that they have a sense of formality, but they can slouch in. I don't worry about this bag whatsoever, but I absolutely love it. It's beautiful. Got the Longchamp scarf from the... What collection was this from? Emotionally Unavailable collaboration. That's what that's from. This beautiful kind of pink. It's almost like a clay colour. Stunning. Love it. Gorgeous bag. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Now, let's talk about some bargains. There are bargains to be had out there if you find them and if you're prepared to jump on them. Sometimes they don't come when you're looking for them. Sometimes you stumble across them. But they are there. They do exist. And you can, if you're someone who is prepared to buy outlet, if you're someone who is prepared to buy pre-loved, if you are prepared to sit and wait for a sale, oh, you can do well. Oh, you can do well. And this list, I think, will demonstrate that. Oh, sorry, also, can we just quickly talk sweater vest? What do we think? Is it a yay? Is it a nay? I'm not sure. If I'm going to wear one, this beautiful kind of lilac with the lemon yellow and the white is definitely, for me, What do we think? Am I wearing it correctly? I don't know how to wear a sweater vest. Can someone help me? Do we like it? Do we not? I'm wearing it for the video, so just pop it down in the comments. Be constructive. Be kind. If you hate it, be constructive, okay? But you can tell me you don't like it. Just tell me nicely. I'm sensitive, okay? I'm sensitive. Anyway, back to bargains. Number one, this was a bargain because it's Louis Vuitton and it was a gift. Who gets gifted Louis Vuitton? I didn't get gifted it from the brand, let's be clear on that. A family member gifted it to me. But it's Louis Vuitton. My Noe. I talk about this a lot. I showed this in my bags for winter. I love it. Absolutely love it. I've said everything I need to say. The epi leather is great. The colour is fabulous. The way it sits on your shoulder. Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Looks great. We're the same age. I love it. Absolutely love it. Bucket bag style wasn't one I was expecting to love or use. Do I need more than one? No. Is this one absolutely fabulous? Yes. If something happened to this one, would I replace it? Yes. And I think that's the mark of a good bag. The fact that I was gifted Louis Vuitton, I use this a lot as well. So even if I had bought it, it would still be pretty good in terms of the cost per wear. But the fact that I was gifted it makes it even better. Come on. This is great, is it not? I think a lot of you like this as well. I always get a lot of comments on this bag when I show it. And a lot of people say it's their favourite in my collection. I think I've got better bags. I do think I've got better bags. However, I can see why this would be a favourite. My Epi Noe. Speaking of a bag that I perceive to be better than that. My Aspinal of London tote. I have two. I could have picked up either of these. The bargain that I got on these now are £675. They were £650 at the time that I bought these. I paid £195 a piece for mine. Incredible. Incredible. They are worth the £650. They are worth the £675. Beautifully made, robust, chic, elegant, practical, timeless. Come out in some gorgeous variations. Great brand. They're stunning. I use these so much. So much. To the point that I'm getting towards pence in terms of cost per wear. And I'm not talking like 3p. I'm talking we're at like 95p per wear. But I'm sorry, for bags like this, I think that is a great cost per wear. I love it. I use my Aspinal of London totes, each one minimum once a week, I would say. If I need a work bag that I just need to pile everything into, this is great. I love them so much. I have the beautiful Chapkill blue. I have the gorgeous tea rose pebble, pink, stunning. I love them. White clean interior, champagne gold interior, pockets divided, it's stunning. Honestly, if you have not bought one of these yet and you're looking for this style of bag, what are you doing? Go and buy one. You will not regret it. I rave about them, and there's a reason for that. Something I don't wear anymore, in all honesty, I don't even know why I've still got them, but I used them so much. So when we're talking a great RRP, a great use case, these really hit the mark. My purple Hunter Wellies. I bought these back in 2015. I bought them from TK Maxx, and I bought them for £50. I remember thinking, what am I doing? I was a student at the time. I certainly wasn't flushed with cash. Not that I'm flushed with cash now, but I definitely wasn't there. I certainly had no business spending 50 quid on wellies. However, I used them day in, day out for the best part of 18 months. And these were down to pennies, like pennies cost per wear. I could still wear them. The reason I don't is because they've just started to split a bit here, but they've just come away. They're 8 years old. I could wear them if I was out and about and it was dry, but I just wouldn't go through water in them. However, I do have another 2 pairs, so I could use one of those. They are fabulous. They were such a good price. Oh, they've got a hole in the bottom of them there as well. No, that's not gone all the way through. Okay, not gone all the way through. They are just fabulous. They did me so well. I used them so much. You never saw me at a lecture, not in these. I was normally wearing my Zara tracksuit and these. Lived in them. Lived in them. The Zara tracksuit is not still around. I realised it wasn't very flattering. After the fact. After I'd worn it for about 6 months. But this, oh, what a pair of shoes. What a pair of shoes. Like I said, so much so that I've gone on to buy 2 more pairs. I've got the Hunter monogram and I've got the gloss pink. I love them. I know everyone has their brands that they like to buy from, but for Wellies, I have my brand and it's Hunter. So if you haven't tried Hunters, give them a go, but be open to where you find them. I've bought mine from Bista, I've bought mine from TK Maxx, they occasionally appear in TK Maxx. Be open to where you find this stuff, because £50 is a fantastic price for these, and they happen to be in my size. The colour was great because they're this kind of beautiful dark purple. I love them, absolutely love them. Not got anything bad to say about them, except for the fact that, you know, unfortunately I can't really wear them that much anymore. But I would still wear them. I would. Yes, I would. Like I said, you have to be open to where you can find a deal pre-loved. And one of my very recent purchases is a great example of that. And that is my Louboutin Totes. These are £645 RRP. I bought mine on Luxe Collective for £280, and they have basically been worn the best part of once. I've worn them out myself now once. I wore them to the shops. Yes, they hurt, like people say. However, I paid over half the price, less than half the price. Honestly, people do not want to wear them, so they are selling them, and therefore you can get a great deal. And I decided to take a chance on going down a size in order to get this deal. I'm very pleased I did. I have worked my foot into them. They have started to mold around my foot. They are infinitely more comfortable than when I first put them on. They are still hideous to wear, but they are infinitely better than they were that first time I put them on my foot. But they are stunning, and I paid over less than half the price. I can't get that right, can I, in terms of I paid less than half the price. What a deal. I mean, they were still very expensive. They were still far more than I feel comfortable paying for shoes. Far more, but I've always wanted them. These are a celebration of self, celebration of confidence. That's what these do. They speak to me in a different way. So they're gorgeous shoes. I think one of the sexiest shoes, if not the sexiest shoe you can buy. But they speak to me for a different reason, a very personal reason. And that is worth a lot. Worth a lot. I'd have paid the full price for them. I was prepared to do it. The fact that I managed to knock a good 300 quid off that, I'm good. Now the next one was a great price, and I've used it so much. Very similar to the Aspinal pieces, but where I said you have to be open to outlet. My Longchamp Russo tote. This is a wonderful, wonderful tote. As you know, I had a Mulberry tote that I sold, and I bought this, and I love it, and I use it, and it's fun, and it's practical, and it speaks to me. It just, I feel like I connect with it. Does anyone else have this with their, pieces where you feel like you've got a connection? I feel like I connect to this. I feel like we understand each other. I feel like we're going to the same place. We get it. It's beautiful. I love the colours. I love the neon. I love this beautiful white leather with the silver hardware. This is just everything that I was looking for, that I didn't realise I was looking for in a tote. Obsessed. I love it. I adore it. I'm so happy with it. This was £117. So pretty much a third of the RRP, because it was an old collection, still at the outlet, had a bit more of a sale on top of it. What a bargain. A steal. A steal! And then because of how much I've used it, that cost per wear is going down, down, down. Honestly, this is just, it's divine. It's divine. I think that the Longchamp Russo totes, the Essential tote, the Russo tote, they are exquisite. So worth looking into. If you're looking at a Neverfull, if you are looking at a Gucci Ophidia, please, 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 even if you don't end up buying it, please go and look at the Longchamp version. I promise you you won't be disappointed that you at least went and looked. Genuinely, I believe that. They don't only come in sort of these materials, you can get them in different materials, but please go and look. I really think it's worth it, considering the price points that you can get these for. They're a really reasonable price point boutique. Put them in the outlet, absolute steal. I love this one, and I don't think you'd be disappointed if you looked at a Russo tote if you're interested in a new tote bag. Now, an item that doesn't win in terms of the cost per wear, because I barely use it, and I've spoken about that enough, but the price that I got this for was, I paid over a 1/10 of the RRP for this price. Yes, it's pre-loved. Yes, it's vintage. But I do not think if I scoured the internet, I would be able to replicate this. I bought this from a luxury consignment store about 20 minutes from where I live. I happened to go in there with a couple of friends and I saw this and I put it on and I wasn't enamored by it, but I thought for this price, I cannot not walk away with it. My Burberry trench in this gorgeous ice blue. The story behind this, as the lady at the store was telling me, was that they had a significant amount of clothes that had come from one individual, a very wealthy gentleman who lived in the area, and he had basically sold to them a range of, there were Armani suits, Burberry suits, Dior suits, designer shoes, designer coats, designer belts, like their stock for menswear from this one particular individual, jumpers, like Armani jumpers and Gucci jumpers, there was a lot. This was hiding in all of that. And I just happened to see it, try it, and thought, I have to have it. I have to have it. I didn't put this on and have a kind of moment that I think you want when you put on something as iconic as a Burberry trench. I didn't have it. However, like I said, I paid over less, again, I got it wrong again, less than a 1/10 of what the current RRP would be for this. I don't know what these would have been at the time that the gentleman who originally owned it bought it, but I would say the high hundreds. I still paid in the hundreds, but it started with a 1. Let's put it like that. It started with a 1. And I think for a authentic Burberry, because they guaranteed the authenticity of it all, for an authentic Burberry trench, yeah, it has some nicks, like the buttons and stuff. Like, it's clearly been worn, it's clearly been used, but still, I could sell this for more than I paid, I'm sure of it. Am I going to? Oh, no. I'm keeping this. I've had a fair few people say to me, if you're ever getting rid of that, I'll take it off your hands and I'll pay you for it. No, no, no. Because I believe this is a piece that in years to come, I will appreciate the fact I held on to. And I'm not prepared to let it go. I bought this when how old was I? 24. So I've owned this for over 4 years. I will continue to own this. I'll own this until I'm 34, until I'm 44. There will become a point in time, this will be a coat I use. I'm not there yet. I will get there. But for what I paid for it, what a bargain. Designer, luxury, this is luxury. Burberry is luxury. These types of bargains don't happen often. You've got to grab them when you can. You've got to be prepared for it. Did I have any business spending what I spent on a coat? I did not. I was still very early on in terms of my career. I was still trying to establish myself, all of that stuff. Did I have any business doing it? I didn't. But did I see an opportunity and seize it? Yes, I did. That's where this came in. And, you know, I still, obviously, I could still pay for it. It was fine. But was it the best use of my money and my disposable income at the time? It wasn't. Oh, well, here it is. And here are lots of other bargains that subsequently came along. So similar to the Hunters, I didn't have any business spending the money that I'd spent, but I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad I did. And it was a manageable sum. And that's what's most important. It didn't put me in any risk. So that is what's most important. Anyway, there we have it, everyone. Those are some of my bargains. Let me know what your biggest bargain is. Are you someone who looks for a bargain? Are you someone who doesn't care? As long as you love it, you don't care. Or are you someone who will look at a piece and think, I can get that for less, or I can do better, the price could be better, or I'll go for a slightly different version, which I still love, but it's because I can get it for a better price. Let me know what your thought is on that. You know, as Ursula says in The Little Mermaid, I was always a girl with an eye for a bargain. I too love a bargain. I'm with you, Ursula. I get it, okay? I have always got an eye for a bargain too, and these are just some of what demonstrates that. Thank you so much as always for watching. I look forward to seeing my next one. Hopefully soon, whatever was in that Mulberry bag. Thank you so much. Speak soon. Mwah.